atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality and finesse, and I must admit that I got things wrong. I thought he was pretty much just a defensive midfield player. He has everything in his game.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Sanchez gets across to intercept that. Hammers played out to the left flank, and it's played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Played it again. Seydu with the clearance.
Colombia clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Mojica clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Diaz. Now here's the mighty effort! He can get that clear. Semenyo has given away a free kick. And here's Hammers. And the counter is on. Semenyo. He's shifting through the gears here. Played into the middle. Arias clears it away. Oh, such a clever touch. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Iñaki Williams. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Arias. That is a great pick out. Suarez. Lovely feet. Cross in. Seydu with a fine tackle. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Williams. Moved on forwards. Arias cuts out the pass. Lerma looking for options. Played out to the right. He is just caressing the ball. Arias. Out towards the flank. Diaz. Great chance! Now who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, it's not the quickest of starts, but what it lacks in intensity certainly is made up by a large serving of discipline and organisation.
Across it goes. Lukumi. Lerma. And it's James Rodriguez. And it's been played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Iñaki Williams. And here's Iñaki Williams. And that's and the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
There's the header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Jordan Ayew is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Arias. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Aim forwards. Oh, they can break here. And he cuts out the supply. Lerma. Arias. Forwards and with intent. Semenyo. Oh, this looks sharp. Sanchez makes the interception. And they can counter here. Oh, that's nice. Diaz drives it in. Hammers, gently done. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Lerma, aim forwards. Sanchez gets over and intercepts. Diaz. That'll be a throw-in. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, what a punt! Real chance! And it's a goal! And it's Ghana who go in front.
Ghana, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Semenyo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Semenyo. Diaz. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Lerma. Now it's Diaz. Lerma. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, super find. Now this could be a shoots! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lerma. Oh, good spread. Another chance from a corner. Seydu getting this one clear. Turns and goes back. Diaz. Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. And that has been cleared. Mojica. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Cross goes in there. And that's the keeper's ball. So what can they make of this? Semenyo. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's James Rodriguez. Suarez. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a good run down the left. Lukumi. Diaz, now he's off and running. Clearly not happy with that. Driven forward. Mojica. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. James. It's run loose here. Wins the duel this time. Mojica. Looks to the other side. Ambitious ball here. And he'll shoot here! It's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Colombia get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Nice physical challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And he thumps it clear. That'll be a throw. Cross. Tries to get it clear. And here's Iñaki Williams. And here's Semenyo. He has found a way through. And he's been booked for simulation.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
Keeper's got good distance on that. And it's hoisted clear. There will be a throw-in. Mojica. And here's Diaz. Showing good feet. Moved on forwards. Iñaki Williams. That's really well manoeuvred. Partey. Semenyo. Dealt with nicely by the defence. James does really well to win the ball there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Seydou. And it's played forward. Iñaki Williams. That has found him in acres of space. Oh, that's neat. Arias. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mojica shifted upfield. Partey. And here's Ayew. And here's Iñaki Williams. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Ayew, out to the right. Nice control. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And he welcomes it in. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Ayew. And there's the end of the first half. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, active managers have reminded him that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Colombia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Semenyo spread out to the left. Iñaki Williams, and he shoots! Partey. Oh, it's Williams. Ghana have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Oh, brilliant stop from Ospina! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And he's there to clear it. Seydou. Partey. And here's Ayew. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. And it's Partey. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And the cross comes in. And here's Ayew. A big chance! They've played it short. Knocks it out wide. That's very neat. That's the keeper's ball. Diaz. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Ayew. Semenyo. And here's Ayew. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Arias. Ayew. Over to the left. He is through here. Partey. Semenyo. climbs up big!
Who will be livid with himself?
Sanchez. Arias. Lerma. And it's James Rodriguez. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill. Aim forwards. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Williams.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
James. It's James! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gets a foot in here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's really well cleared. Could move up a gear here, and it's played forward, and he's onside. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Mojica cuts it out, moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Seydu wins the duel this time. Lerma. Lukumi. Mojica. Diaz. Almost an hour gone. Suarez. Oh, lovely feeding is such a good move. And he shoots! Oh, he's missed it. Aim forwards. Now it's Semenyo. He's in plenty of space here. Very nicely done. Semenyo crossed into the middle. He's still got it. There's the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's surging through. Oh, it's come loose. Suarez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Ayew. Semenyo. Great run on the overlap here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the flag has stayed down. He's got to go for a shot. He scores! Colombia are back in business. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
This has become one superb game of football.
Really will be annoyed. They failed to make anything of their lead, and it's so typical that this happens.
Moved on forwards. Arias clears it away. Iñaki Williams. Now it's Ayew. And it's Partey. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Up he goes! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made the decision to get tighter.
James. Now it's Ayew. Ayew tries to dink it through. That is lovely. Spread out to the left. Chance! It just took too long getting forward.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Lerma is there, and he can get that clear. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And here's Ayew. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And he's there to get it away. Played out wide. Iñaki Williams. Oh, nice touch. And here's Iñaki Williams. Mojica getting this one clear. Do have a chance to counter here. Succumbs to the pressure. Seydu, and it's played forward. Just about up to 75 minutes. He's away! Sanchez. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's James Rodriguez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Ghana really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. And the shot! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Yeah, it tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Ghana take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Mojica.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lerma. Goes for the shot! Should have equalised.
James Rodriguez clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lerma concedes a free kick for that. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He gave it plenty and some, crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Ghana take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now that's well seen too. Iñaki Williams. Semenyo.
Semenyo, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get up.
Real chance! Diaz. And that has been cleared. That has been cut short. That's a nicely weighted pass. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Juan Quintero chips it through. Now then, the ball's come loose. Chance, surely! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Gets good distance on it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Here's Diaz. Into the last 5 minutes. That's really well manoeuvred. Iñaki Williams. He's got away. That's tidy. Oh, great chance. Crosses it in here. And that's aimed into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Lukumi, aim forwards. Can he finish? Decent hits and on target. Diaz. Foot in. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that was very necessary. And it's James Rodriguez. Lobbed in behind. This could be their final throw of the dice. And it's been taken short. Nice touch. Time to deliver. Showing good feet. Hit into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Arias. Shot a goal! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Colombia really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And he's managed to get free. Nice defending, physical and effective. Lerma. Lukumi. Quintero. Juan Quintero. Ginclidan. Added time is up. And there goes the whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually